put some poise on right quick, you feel me? Hands a little ashy, beard's a little dry. Bruh. Alright, I'm good. What's up, my melanated people, and welcome to the Naturally Dope Show with the handsomest CEO. You know, your boy Drew. Let's get into it. So today I'm going to talk to y'all about the power of words. The power of words. Now, when you think of that, you might be thinking, what is he talking about? What is a power of words does this man mean? So, backing up a little bit, I'm going to start with curse words. Now, I've been a person that's always questioned things.
Every day when you're walking down the street, you stop and think,
Ever since I was younger, I've always been out here questioning, why is this considered a curse word? Why is this a bad word? You know, this word shouldn't be said, etc., etc. Fair enough. Now, growing up, I was told not to say certain words. I'm sure a lot of us were. And then after a while, you get older and you use those words. So a lot of the times I realize that those words are used as a form of expression. Okay? They're used as a word, as a way to express certain things with a little bit more emphasis and energy than others. But also, they have real definitions and real meanings. It's more or less slang, so to speak. And you can even get into the history of how these words were determined to be labeled as curse words, etc., etc. So, I'm not going to go anymore. You can do your own research on that. But curse words. But what really is a curse word? So, if we look up what a curse actually is, let me look that up for y'all, and I'm going to read it so you can follow along and see what is a curse.
A few moments later.
A curse is the expression of a wish that misfortune, evil, doom, etc. befall a person or a group. That is the expression of a wish that misfortune, evil, or doom befall another person or a group. Now, when you think about that, do any of those words, put them in your mind, think of them real quick. And think, are those the expression of a wish of misfortune, doom, befall a person or a group? Personally, I would say no. You feel me? But there are some words that people use that do those things. And they aren't considered generally curse words by society standards. So growing up, we've all had different upbringings, you feel me? So some people, you might have had a more positive upbringing. You might have had a situation where your parents and your family and those around you always encouraged you, uplifted you, and said things to make you feel like you can do anything. And that's the type of environment that you should have. You should have to facilitate that. So if you didn't have that, I encourage you, if you have a family now or you finna have a family in the future, please make sure that you create that environment for your children. Never let them feel like they can't do something. Obviously, you want to be realistic and everything, but make sure that you encourage them. You feel me? And let them know that they have the possibility to dream and definitely go after and chase all their dreams or whatever dreams that they want to pursue. But backing up a little bit some more, think about the word spelling. 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 You feel me? We take these letters, these symbols. There's different languages, so there's different symbols basically that come together and create words. So you take these symbols and you spell them to create a word. And when you elicit that word, that's when you create a spell. Words are spells. So depending upon what you say, how you arrange them, that creates the curse or the blessing or whatever it is. You feel me? Think about, from my people that watch anime, I watch a lot of anime. Holla at me if you do. Comment below if you watch some anime like this post, you feel me? let's think about, I know a popular anime out here is Black Clover, right? So in Black Clover, everyone has something called Grimoire. In the Grimoire, you have these words that you say, and remember now that the spell isn't activated until you say the words. Okay? Even in different anime, when people do power-up moves and super moves, etc., nothing is completed until they say the word. Every attack that they have has a name. No one does anything without saying it. Well, very few, whatever it is. But most people, they have to say something. They have a word for it. They have a name for it. They have a phrase for it. They say that, and then the attack happens. Then the power comes out after they say that. So think about your life. What you speak and what you say has power. And when you will listen, you choose. So based upon the words that you choose, that's the power that comes out. So if you're always saying, I can't do something, you're telling somebody they can't do this. They're not good at that. They'll never be good at this. They'll never amount to anything. You'll never grow up in anything. You're dumb. You're stupid. You're retarded. Those words have power. Those are curses. You're cursing that person. You're making them think and believe, and they start to internalize those things. And as they grow up, it causes misfortune on their lives. Now they grow up and they have difficulty because they feel like they can't do something. They've always been told, I can't do this, I can't do this. Now it's impossible for me to do this. And they've limited themselves. They shackled themselves in their own mind to believe that they can't do something. That's a curse. That's a real curse. A real curse. And sometimes these people, a person may run into someone or encounter something that allows them to break that curse because they give them a spell. They choose a different set of words to elicit a different amount of power to break that curse and change the way that person thinks, and they internalize good things instead of negative things. And now they're able to accomplish more than they thought they could have accomplished before because they've changed their mind and their mindset and their attitude and their belief system. That's the power of words. That's why we always got to be mindful of the things that we say to ourselves, definitely to ourselves, because that's where all of it begins. What's inside of you is what's going to come out of you. That's facts. You know that's facts, believe me. So what's inside of you is what's going to come out of you. And so when you're pushing that on other people, you have to make sure that you're saying the right things and that you're encouraging people. You're speaking life into these people, the people around you. Everyone around me, they know I'm going to say something positive to you. I always feel like if you have something that you want to pursue, you have a dream, you have a goal, you have something that you want to chase after, I'm going to make sure that you feel like you can do it, because there's so many people in the world that'll make you feel like you can't do it. They'll tell you it's too hard. It's not possible. Why would you even think of doing that? Why don't you just do something like everybody else? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you always giving opinions? Everyone has opinions, but you have to be selective about whose opinions and words you want to take in. You have to guard yourself. And if you're not strong enough to guard yourself, then at least make sure that you build yourself up on the inside so that you can reject that stuff. You can reject anything that's not positive and it's not for you. It's not serving you. You feel me? That's important. So when we're going to come back and circle around, the point is that the words that you say, they all have power. They are spells. So when you choose particular words, make sure that they're words that are going to do something good for you and good for those around you, because they can cause damage if you don't choose them correctly and appropriately. So at the end of the day, be mindful of the words that you use. Be mindful of the words that you use for yourself, for others, and constantly make sure that you build yourself up. That's all I gotta say for today. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.